Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is Max Prime. We're going to be reviewing Dark Nights Death Metal issue number 6. And of course, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Like this video, leave a comment. Also hit the notifications link when you want to see more Max Prime reviews, comic book videos like this. Now, Dark Nights Death Metal, looking at the main cover, of course the writer Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. If I'm butchering the name, I don't care. We're getting back towards the end of this series, finally the end. I'm not too much of a big fan of this series. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am only reading it just for Superboy Prime. I have no other care to really kind of like see where this goes except for what happens to Superboy Prime. That is the most important piece to me about this series. I don't care about like if they somehow stop the Batman Who Laughs, which I feel like is a trash character. That's right, I said the Batman Who Laughs is a trash character. I'm not really a big fan of him. I am not. No, I'm sorry, I am not a fan of him. I just really hope this series comes to a close, and I think a lot of the readers out there are also kind of saying the same thing. From other reviewers and fans alike, I think we all can agree that this writing, this story, this whole dark multiverse is kind of confusing. Maybe it's just the writing style of Scott Snyder, I don't know, but this seems really like it confused me a lot in regards to where does this fall in the DC universe? Where does this fall or in the DC universe as far as for the comic book like continuity? Where does it exist at? Like, I just don't understand it from DC Rebirth to this, and then we're gonna go to the DC Future State. To me, it's just one big mess. Anyway, go into the issue. As we go to the first couple of pages, we see like Batman, Superman, and the rest of the heroes and villains ready to take on the Batman army. The Batman army, full of the bad Batmen, the different type of Batmen. That's another thing that I really kind of am getting kind of tired of about this series. I mean, I get that this is like the dark multiverse, but Jesus Christ, with all the Batman, the different versions of the evil Batman, like, come on. Anyway, back to this. I see that Batman has the Black Lantern ring on, which he kind of resurrects looks like the skeleton of the Batman Who Laughs original form. If y'all can leave a comment on that. Eventually we see Wonder Woman make her way to the Forge. Remember the Forge, which was in, I believe that was the Death Metal series, the original Dark Metal, Death Metal, the first series. I reviewed it on the DC's YouTube channel. And yeah, gives me a headache. Anyway, Wonder Woman and Lobo's army make their way to the Forge to try to forge a weapon. We see the Batman Who Laughs fighting Perpetua, still fighting Perpetua. We see our heroes slowly hold back the Batman army, and we see that Wonder Woman makes her way to the Forge finally and sees Darkseid there. Again, another confusing moment for me. Like, why is Darkseid just hanging out there with the baby Morbius? Even more confusion for me. Then we see Batman Who Laughs eventually squashes Perpetua, and then the heroes come face to face with the Batman Who Laughs and all the Batman army. Batman is missing an arm at this point. Wonder Woman somehow drops her like lasso of truth into the Forge, and she creates, I guess, like the chainsaw of truth eventually, as she somehow makes everybody remember like the story of one universe and the history. As I'm really reading through this, like, I just don't understand what I'm reading, to be honest with you. Like, from the beginning of it, I mean, I guess, yeah, okay, the dark multiverse is created from the fears of everyone, the darkness, I guess, versus just the regular multiverse. But this whole thing, this whole connection with Batman, and the dark multiverse is really kind of just, I don't know. So I got to the end of the book. I see, Wonder Woman has the chainsaw. And she flies up out of the Forge, and she's ready to go to fight the Batman Who Laughs. Overall, I mean, the book really, as I'm looking for Superboy Prime, where the hell is Superboy Prime in this? I see Cyborg Superman in the background. I see Superman using his Omega beams. I'm just trying to look for where the hell is Superboy Prime. Like, did he just like disappear during this battle? I see maybe he's in the background on one of these scenes in the panels where I think he's in the background with Cyborg Superman and a couple other Superman when Superman's talking to Lois Lane when he's trying to, I guess, feel inspired. Hold on, wait, let me try to see, where is Superman? Yeah, there's like I think one scene where we see actually Superboy from another Earth. We see Prime, we see Steel, we see, and it looks like a Connor Kent Superboy, maybe Cyborg Superman, Supergirl, Parasite, and Bizarro. Yeah, interesting. Overall, like I just really hope that this series comes to a close in a good way and not a bad way, because I see the next issue up that I've been talking about is the issue with Superboy Prime where he battles the Batman Who Laughs, and I tell you this now: if DC Comics kills Superboy Prime in this series, that's it. That is it for me. I'm done. Like I know that this Prime, they still never explained if this is the same Prime from the one that was locked up in the Shazam series that Jeff Johns ended. That series is over, so we really never got a close on that one. So if this is the only existing Superboy Prime, and if he dies, then I am done. Like for them to waste the character in this series and to have him just like show up and then die in the hands of the Batman Who Laughs would make no sense. I'd rather see the Batman Who Laughs send him like back to like another universe, like send him somewhere else, like just again like how they always would do, kick him out, tie him to the source wall, boot him into another universe. Maybe kicks him into the multiverse somewhere, just because they could use him later, maybe at some point in time. If I had to give this like a rating, like a 1 to 10, this book really just showed me that they were battling up until another final battle, which again I give it like a 5 or a 6, really a 5 or a 6, because again overall I'm just not a fan of this Dark Knight's death metal series, the whole dark multiverse. I am coming out with another video, which you'll see drop, about Tales from the Dark Multiverse. Now, I do like those one-shots, which more gives you a different look of how these different Earths' histories changed in the Dark Multiverse, how, like, all these Earths always have a sad story or a bad outcome. But this Dark Knight's death metal stuff, like, I am just not a fan. I'm just reading it again just to read it, but I'm not a fan. What are your thoughts? Tell me, did you like it? Did you not like it? Leave a comment on the video and let me know. I'm Max Prime, and until next time, I'm out.